Today, we're traveling by high-speed train between Spain's two largest cities. Join us aboard Iryo on their high-quality Italian trains from Madrid to Barcelona. Good morning from an ice-cold Madrid. It is 5:35 in the morning, which means the first train leaves in 10 minutes. The iconic yellow pillars of Madrid's airport. So there's the subway, but that's not what we're taking today. We're going here on the commuter rail. Bear arrived at Madrid airport, and you could think, why not just take a connecting flight to Barcelona? Well, high-speed rail has made flights between this city pair almost obsolete, and today we'll show you why. So the reason I'm kind of bummed I had to pay €5 for that was because Iryo actually states on its ticket and on its website that 4 hours before departure in your departing city and 4 hours after arrival in your arrival city, you can use commuter rail for free with a ticket by just scanning the barcode. The barcode did not work. The station is unattended at the airport at this time, and thus I had to buy a ticket to get through the gates. But I'm too tired. I just hopped off a red-eye from Egypt, a westward red-eye, which is kind of the worst thing ever. I left at 11:30 p.m., landed at 3:30 a.m. I waited here for 2 hours and am ready to head to Barcelona, today's destination. So here we go. So I guess this is the earliest you can get to the airport by public transportation, or at least train. 5:46 a.m. It is nice and clean and warm inside. And only about 20 minutes later, we arrive at the Atocha railway station in central Madrid. Over in the distance, we can see an AVE high-speed train operated by Spanish national operator Renfe, and if we move a little bit forward, we see two of these shiny red Iryo trains, which we are about to ride. Madrid Atocha is the main railway station in the Spanish capital for trains headed south, southwest, and east. So here's the entrance. Grab a quick breakfast. Entrada. The main feature of this giant railway station is the lush green area in the middle. More stations should have this. Atocha station first opened in 1851 and today is the busiest station in all of Spain. Downstairs we catch a glimpse of the Iryo Lounge. These are located at many of the major stations Iryo serves and are just a place where you can rest and refresh a little bit before your journey. A quick look at the screen shows our 6:40 departure to Barcelona. Look how many trains a day there are to Barcelona. Iryo alone has 14 departures a day. And they're not the only ones. But I'll talk about all the trains that run between these two cities in a little bit. First, we have to go through security. It is pretty rare to have security checks for a train in Europe, but they are common in Spain. Iryo advises customers to arrive at the station no later than a half hour before departure, although Bear shows you can get there a little bit later. Fun fact, starting March 31st, the Interrail and Eurail passes will be accepted on Iryo. All Iryo trains to Barcelona leave from Madrid Atocha station, but do beware, some trains to other destinations leave from the city's other main station, Madrid Chamartín. Anyway, without further ado, let me introduce you to this beautiful, bright red Frecciarossa 1000 train, which is waiting to take us to Barcelona. Frecciarossa is definitely an Italian name, and this is definitely an Italian train. If you've taken a high-speed train in Italy before, chances are you were on this one. Frecciarossa, Italian for Red Arrow, is the flagship high-speed train service in Italy. In 2021, they also began running in France, and Spain was next on their list. Iryo was formed as a partnership between the Italian Railways, Spanish airline Air Nostrum, and company Globalvia. They ran their first service in 2022. This ride will be in Inicial class, the lowest of 4 offerings on board. Bear paid €20.48 for this ride. In Inicial class, comfortable seats are laid out in a 2x2 configuration, with tray tables, power sockets, and individual armrests at each seat. There is no complimentary food, but attendants do walk around ready to take your order. You can change the time or date of your ticket by paying €10 on top of the difference in fare. Singular is the next class up, and the main difference is more flexibility to change your itinerary. Changing the time of your ticket is free. To change the date, all you have to do is pay the difference in fare. Singular Only You is the next level up, with more comfortable seats and the ability to choose a seat. Infinita Bistro is the highest offering, with large comfortable seats and the full dining experience served at your seat. But even Inicial is a great deal. In just 2.5 hours, the train whisks you the 620 kilometers from Madrid to Barcelona, all while you get to relax in a comfortable seat. Iryo is able to run in Spain thanks to a European rule allowing open access operators. In Europe, governments give companies the rights to operate train services on certain lines or in certain regions. In oversimplified terms, open access means that other companies can then run additional train service on those lines, basically competing with the incumbent operator. In Spain, Renfe is the national operator. They have been running their AVE high-speed rail service since 1992. Today, Spain has the second largest high-speed rail network in the world, after China. But ask anyone 10 years ago which country they thought had the best train system in Europe, probably not too many people would say Spain. Trains were infrequent and quite expensive to ride. Nevertheless, in the example of Madrid to Barcelona, in the first 10 years of high-speed service, the AVE managed to capture twice as many passengers as flights, with 17 services a day, which is good because this had been one of the most flown between city pairs in all of Europe. But the real change came when competitors entered the scene. After Spain allowed open access operation in 2020, the French National Railways were the first to take advantage of that. They launched their low-cost Ouigo service in May of 2021. In response to that, Renfe launched their own ultra-cheap service, the Avlo. So that's 3 options already. Enter the Italians with Iryo in 2022. Now there are 4 options, many trains running every single day, and the competition on this route has meant that ticket prices have gotten much lower. Now trains have managed to capture a market share 3 times as large as the flights on this route. And honestly, why wouldn't you take the train? It's city center to city center, you can walk around whenever you want, enjoy the view. I'd say this is a success story. I truly hope Eurostar up north sees this kind of competition soon. Anyway, we've arrived at Barcelona Sant Station. Like Bear said in the beginning, your ticket allows you to travel onwards on any commuter train service free of charge. Catalonia has quite an expansive network of regional trains, so this is very convenient.
And so it is 9:58. The train arrived a few minutes early, and that was a very positive experience. I will say I slept for a nice part of it, but the landscapes were breathtaking. Now we're here in Barcelona, less than 2.5 hours after we departed with no stops. So shout out Iryo. That ticket was €20 and I believe 48 cents.
Overall, this is one of the best rail offerings in Europe. Fast and frequent service, comfortable seats, and flexible ticketing. It's exciting to see the positive changes that these companies have had on the Spanish railways. Have you taken the train between Madrid and Barcelona before? What's your favorite high-speed train? As always, let us know in the comments below.
Anyway, thanks for coming along, and we hope to see you in the next video. And remember, trains are awesome.
Thank you so much for watching today. We'll see you next time.